So, yeah. Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome to Let's Chat Live episode 154. So, and first of all, of course, want to say Happy New Year to all of you who are watching, and I hope this New Year 2024 is going to be a great one for you. So, let's use in the voice chat, shall we? Waiting. So, here we go. So, waiting for me is Ozzy, Eat Blaze, and Shadow. Blaze is posting loads of gifts in the chat, so Shadow too as well. Let's go and say hello to him, shall we? Hey guys. Oh, you guys are quiet again for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why it wants to be quiet, so I'm going to turn the camera on to fix that issue.
I think we should probably.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Now I can probably say, hey, Discord is dastardly Discord. That's what it is, really. Anyone in the comments? So, hey Joseph, welcome. Hey Darth Prime. Oh, nice polar picture, Darth Prime. So yeah, how have you guys been? And Happy New Year to you all as well.
Happy New Year, and it's been alright.
Yeah, you could say today has been eventful, if you will. Hey, sup, what's up? and also Ozzy and Shadow, just so you know, in the after party, I've got a surprise to show you as well. Just so you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
You guys in the chat who are watching, you'll find out what it is in due time, of course, as well. But yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know what it is first. Blaze knows what it is already, of course, because he's in on it as well, weren't you, Blaze? You're in on this, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also, guys, I've also got company because Lily's literally sat next to me right here. And Susie's also made herself a new home up there for some reason. Can you see her? She's on near my curtain, on top of my onesie. I put her there for as like a blanket, and she's been there like all evening, sleeping there. But right now she's washing herself, and now we can sit down. You right, bunny? Yeah, my cute little best friend, she is. So, yeah, and when it comes as well to what I've been watching this week, guys, well, I actually managed to, watch several things in advance, really, actually, you could say, because I wanted to get things over with. So, I watched the last two Lego films I needed to watch in the franchise, and while I still love the Lego Ninjago movie to this day, I still think Lego Movie 2 is a mediocre disappointment.
That movie sucks.
The film, that is. Obviously, though, guys, I have no doubt in my mind that if I played the game, I'd hate the game a lot more, of course.
Yep. And the game sucks.
Yeah. But thankfully, of course, as you guys know, I refuse to play the Lego Movie 2's game. Hey, Jedi Prime, welcome.
Like I did. Who would want to play that game?
I mean, Ozzy, what you said about the game was enough for me to avoid it anyway. I mean, Ozzy, you told me that you could even finish a single level, could you?
I couldn't at all. The game's crap.
That's how bad it is. And also, a guy who I watch on YouTube called Studdy, who does platinums and does playthroughs on his channel, he played them both Lego Movie games, and even he didn't have a second game either. Why am I not surprised?
I'd play better Lego games, like I'm doing right now.
Oh, you're playing a game? Which one are you playing this time?
I got Harry Potter Years 1 through 4.
Oh, nice. On the... Is it PS4 version?
PC.
PC, alright, yeah. I mean, PS4 is my favourite version.
And I'm currently playing Lego Batman, the video game.
Yeah, I saw you announced that you were playing that, but is it about to come out on PS4, Shadow?
Yeah, it's available to play.
Well, that's good then. And then as well, I thought I'd also kick off a new year, guys, on New Year's Day by watching a film from the 40s. And that, of course, was, as I would dare call it, a cinematic masterpiece, of course, which is Citizen Kane.
Yay! Woo! Yeah, baby! This is what I'm waiting for. This is what it's all about. Woo!
Yeah, it was a masterpiece, absolute masterpiece, and it made me a lot more interested to watch films from the 40s as well. Or I guess I could say old film.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. It was a masterpiece. Nothing was wrong with it, in my opinion. I didn't see any problems with it whatsoever. Like, it's that kind of film we should be getting today, but no. We're instead getting not good films these days, aren't we? Unfortunately.
No, if I have to disagree with the critics about the movie, but one thing is that they regard as the greatest movie in history, and I'm like, nah.
I mean, if they think it's the greatest film, then that's their opinion. But if you say it's like a fact, then no, it's not a greatest by fact. It's just an opinion, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Because all of us in this chat have a different favorite film each, don't we? Of course. Well, me and Blaze say Spider-Man 2, but you two, of course, have Empire Strikes Back and E.T., don't you?
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm sure you guys in the chat all have different favorite films as well, don't you? Who are watching, and as well as Citizen Kane, guys, I watched another quite old film, but it's a film by one of my preferred directors, Francis Ford Coppola, and that was Rumblefish. And I watched it because he said it's his favourite film he's directed, and I can see why, because that was also a great film as well. Great. Because I definitely really liked it. And it's also as well has Nicolas Cage in one of his early film roles too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I definitely really enjoyed it. And then as well, what else do I need to watch as well? Oh yeah, tomorrow I'll be rewatching John Wick, so that'll be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Shadow, have you been watching anything this week?
Okay, let's start. Okay, let me just.
Lily, what are you doing down there? Lily.
Okay. So so on Sunday I
Lily.
sadly ended 2023 with a horrible film.
Oh yeah, what film was that? Lily, what are you doing? Lily.
Yep, that was none other than Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Ouch. Yeah, it's not a good film.
Yeah, I hated it. Like, literally the only good things about it was the music and the character of Han.
Yeah, Han's my second favorite character in the franchise. Yeah, I love Han.
And like, I just hated the main character. I thought it was Dick.
I mean, I thought it was bland. Whatever he's called, something, Lucas Black. I think he's called something like that. I mean, he's like, careful, I don't even know his name.
From what I remember, that character was a jerk.
Yeah, it was a bit, yeah.
And this year also started off very badly because I saw the worst book adaptation ever.
Yeah, I can assume that's the wrong call, isn't it?
It is.
Blaze got his dog in his hand. That's cheering me up, at least. Cute dog.
Well, I mean, me and Ozzy were ranting about the film earlier as well. Yep, and I also kept telling him. I also kept pointing out the inaccuracy to the book.
It's very inaccurate, beyond inaccurate.
And also, literally the only good thing I can say about the film is Chuck in this cameo.
Ian, but it's only about 2 seconds. Lily, what are you doing?
That's literally my only good quality with the film.
Yeah.
That the movie can go F off.
Yeah, for me, it's the worst film of 2017 I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, they would be nowadays. I mean, I said this to Ozzy, but this movie is worse than Emoji Movie and Last Jedi combined.
I mean, I'd say that in my opinion, it has worse music than The Last Jedi. Mainly because, The Last Jedi is composed by John Williams.
Yeah.
The music in The Long Call is very forgettable and not good.
And also the CGI was ugly.
Yeah, it was horrible. And also, I've also got to ask Shadow, what were your thoughts on the castings for the Heffleys as well?
They were idiots.
I know, right?
Especially Roderick.
So, can you see why there was a meme about him called Not My Roderick?
Yeah, because it's not Roderick.
Yeah, it simply isn't at all. Doesn't look like he's related to Heffleys either. Miscast.
No, and Devin Bostic is Roderick.
He is.
Devin is Roderick.
He is. No one clever all better than him. But I do see you got to watch the animated film as well afterwards.
Yeah, those the first one was alright. Didn't like the animated Roderick rules. But Ed Asner was the best part of it. And the recent one, Cabin Fever, yeah, that one, I like that one. But yeah, I also managed to see the Sherlock Holmes films by Guy Ritchie.
Oh yeah, I love those films.
And man, RDJ can do a spot-on British accent.
Yeah, I know, right? Does a really great job playing Sherlock, and and also Shadow. Upon seeing Game of Shadows, would you definitely want a third film?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Why couldn't RDJ do that instead of that horrible Doolittle remake?
Yeah, I wish you did that instead of that remake. I frankly didn't see the remake though.
It's best that you don't.
I don't want to, because I don't want to badmouth Robert Downey Jr. Because I've heard,
Yeah,
I've unfortunately heard people saying it's apparently his worst role, sadly.
and I can watch that because I saw through it.
And would you say it's a lead favorite role of his too?
Yes.
Ouch. Very unfortunate it's come to this, hasn't it? But then again, it's the direction's fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, speaking, and also I saw Fast and Furious 2009. It was okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay, really.
Paul Walker was the best part of it, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, Brian's my favorite character.
And I just didn't like what it did to Letty.
Me neither. In my opinion, it was pointless, especially because of what comes after a franchise, of course, after the franchise. And speaking of that, Shadow, you of course had the privilege of watching Fast Five, didn't you?
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
great.
I love Five. Yeah, that's the one where it transverses it into more like an action franchise than a car racing franchise, really.
And Fast and Furious 6, yeah, I enjoyed that one too.
Yeah, I love 6 as well.
Especially I love Gina Carano.
Yeah, and how did you react to a plot twist involving her character, Shadow?
Oh wow, I thought she was a villain all along. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, very unexpected. Yeah, did a great job with it.
And also, yeah, I saw The Father finally.
Oh yeah, with Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, love that film. Very heartbreaking, I must say.
Yeah, I actually cried a lot during that film.
I can't blame you. It's very heartbreaking, especially if you're watching it and you know your family or friends or you've been affected by dementia. It's very heartbreaking.
I actually had someone who had dementia. My grandmother.
Sorry to hear that. So I bet this film hit hard for you, didn't it?
It did.
Oh, sorry to hear that. But it's my second favourite role of Anthony Hopkins, or behind Hannibal Lecter, or you know.
And then of course I also saw the film that was popular during COVID, Contagion.
Oh yeah, Contagion. I mean that film was old, but it became popular when COVID happened. Yeah, so it got like a resurgence.
Noticed that it got a lot of things right with COVID.
Yeah, it did somehow, even though it's an old film.
What was that?
Contagion, yeah, it's a film. Aussie, it's quite old. It's about like a pandemic basically, and it's very similar to COVID.
Very similar.
But the weird thing is, it came up before that film released before COVID even happened.
I think it came out in 2008.
It's quite old.
Jeez. And yeah, I also saw Beowulf.
Oh yeah, but Robert Zemeckis, yeah, I love that film. So Shadow, what did you think of the animation for that film?
It didn't bother me.
No, I'm asking because in my opinion, it looks very realistic.
Yeah, man, it just didn't bother me.
Well, I'm not asking if you were bothered. I'm asking, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I liked it.
I loved it. I thought it was very realistic. Many parts I thought were live action. Probably because it was motion captured, but it's probably why. But yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Very impressive, but yeah, great cast of it in it, though. Really great cast.
Probably my bad qualities would be I didn't like how the villain got wasted.
That was unfortunate. Is all you seen this week, Shadow? Movie wise?
Yeah, and I rewatched Robocop.
Oh, what an amazing coincidence! Because I've been playing that game all week.
And this was the first time my brother saw it too.
Oh yeah, what did you both think of it?
He liked it.
Well, I mean, I can see why, because that movie is an absolute masterpiece. I mean, to me, it's one of the greatest films ever made.
He mainly loved the theme of the movie.
Oh yeah, I love Basil Portos's theme.
And finally, I saw Renfield.
Finally, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it.
Man, the movie was hilarious. And
yeah,
awesome.
It was, yeah, and it was pretty gory too, I must say. And I must say, I must say that Nick Cage definitely worked really well as Count Dracula too, I must say.
And I also read that was one of his dream roles too.
And he finally got to play it. Definitely much better executed than his times playing Superman, of course. Because unfortunately, of course, you know, his first time playing the role got cancelled, didn't it? Then, of course, he voiced the role in an animated film that's not good from what I've heard of it. And then he had an ugly CGI cameo, didn't he, in a film from last year, we dare not speak of. If I was to include his Superman in my LEGO Dimensions 2 dream project, I'd make sure it's respectful as possible to him. And of course, I'd get him to voice his Superman as well.
Out of the Nicolas Cage with Superman Defense Go, that was one good qualities that I have in the movie. As well as Stan Lee.
It's a shame that the film, just overall, from what I've heard about it, was negatively reviewed, probably because it's a bad film. But I don't plan to watch it.
Other than those two qualities, the movie's trash.
I have no interest in seeing it. I mean, I don't see any reason why I should. I mean, Ozzy and Shadow, you two have seen it. I mean, give me a reason why I should watch a film.
I literally can't. I don't know.
Because if you're wondering, I have seen Stan Lee's cameo, of course, but other than that, nothing else in the film.
Unless you really want to get annoyed for an hour and a half.
No chance. I'd rather watch something good for an hour and a half. I mean, I've not even seen Teen Titans Go show either because I have no interest in seeing it.
Oh, please don't.
I don't want to. I mean, I think it's the worst DC show of all time from what I've heard about it. I'd rather watch the original Teen Titans.
And yeah, I actually have seen a few episodes, and I think it's fucking. Sorry. I meant beyond dog crap.
Why am I not surprised?
Yep, I've seen some episodes too, and the only episode that was ever to tolerate is literally an episode where they're trying to go on a quest to make a sandwich.
That's a bit strange.
I'm not kidding. There's an episode where they all go on a quest to make a sandwich.
That is just so ridiculous. Like a sandwich. Come on. Superhero show.
And it doesn't matter at all, because at the end, none of the Titans get to eat the sandwich.
So basically it was all for nothing.
Yep, that's the only reason why I'm able to tolerate that episode, because that's the episode where they're the least annoying.
Well, that's good then, I guess. And if we're talking about clips, guys, I have seen a clip, of course, which features Kevin Conroy's Batman in it for some reason.
I don't know why they had to do that.
Yeah, because I included it, of course, in my compilation of him as Batman, so yeah, that's why I'm aware of it. I guess that's probably another we in quarter I could say about the show.
I guess.
I see Don's here. Welcome, Don.
Oh, guys.
Nice to see you here. Ozzy, have you watched anything this week?
Yeah, I ended the year by watching Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. It was actually surprisingly good.
And alright, it was definitely a surprise, to be sure, for everyone who's seen it, from what I've heard. I mean, I was surprised. I loved it.
Yep, and I also ended the year with rewatching South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut.
Oh, is that a special?
It's a movie.
A movie? Oh, nice.
Yeah, film.
It's one of my favorite animated films of all time.
It's my favorite rated R animated movie of all time, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see if I can watch it then one day, hopefully.
It's so funny. Like, that was my first rewatch in a long time, because you're going to be surprised how old I was the first time I saw that movie.
How old were you?
Wow.
12? Wow.
Yeah, and Lucas Prime, since you hate Alec Baldwin, there's actually a scene in the movie where Canada actually bombs the Baldwin residence. And
Really? Okay. Well, I'll be sure to see the whole thing one day, hopefully one day.
It is super funny.
I can imagine.
And then, what else did I rewatch? I did rewatch Rio, because I felt like it.
Oh yeah, good film.
And
there can only be one more.
Yep, and I'm doing a marathon of the 2D era DreamWorks. There's only one movie I've left, and that's Sinbad.
Oh yeah, Sinbad. I think that film's just okay, really, Sinbad.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm rewatching that movie tomorrow.
I would rather watch all the current day DreamWorks for, of course.
Yeah, I'll tell you that much.
To be honest, I kind of wish that DreamWorks would go bankrupt.
No. I hope it does. Just like other companies which are being horrible these days, like Disney, of course. Warner Brothers, and probably others too, which are bad as well, aren't they? the companies that deserve to thrive are ones who actually do things for the fans and not for money. That's why I hope Illumination can, you know, thrive, thanks to, of course, doing Mario.
Also, it's worth mentioning that technically I did start the year by rewatching The Prince of Egypt,
Oh,
which
that's
led
cool.
to the marathon.
That's cool. Good start. I mean, I think out of the 2D films, that's the best one. For
Yep.
DreamWorks, that is, yeah. And I think it's also coincidence, Ozzy, because you watched it to start the year, and the star of that film had his birthday on New Year's Eve, didn't he, Val Kilmer?
Yep.
Pretty cool coincidence. Yeah, it is Darth Palmer. 2D year for DreamWorks is timeless. Absolutely timeless.
Yeah, you know, I guess I could also mention that House of Stars is also King.
Have you? That's cool. And what are you thinking of it so far?
The first episode was awesome.
I know, right? Love Tulsa King.
And tomorrow I'm gonna be watching the Pronoun episode where Sly is slamming it.
Good. That's a great episode. Because honestly, these days, pronouns don't make any sense to me. They really don't. I haven't got a clue what they mean.
It's made up.
I just don't understand it. If you're going to ask me what my pronoun is, I'm not going to tell you, because I don't follow that rubbish. The only thing you need to know is I'm a man. That's all I am. That's all you need to know.
If someone would ask me what my pronouns are, I would just tell them to go F off.
Because all we need to know is that you're a man, aren't you, Shadow? That's it.
I'm a guy.
Yeah, you're a man. You're not man, guy, dude, whatever. So yeah.
I'm not he, she, it, they, them, blah, da, da.
Yeah.
I just reply back by saying I'm a dude.
I mean, you're not wrong, are you? You're stating a fact.
Yeah, I was born a dude, and I would die a dude.
Same applies to me.
Well, I guess there's only one bad thing that happened this week, and that was my headphones.
Oh yeah, because you shared on the server that they brought, didn't we, Ozzy? Ouch.
Yep, the left side stopped working, so I got some replacements for now.
Well, it makes me relieve that, you know, when I play games, I tend to not really use headphones. I just leave my volume on, really. No one cares, really, in my house, thankfully, when I got my volume on anyway.
Yep, I'm just using temporary headphones. Unfortunately, the thing I don't like about these is that there's no volume control. So if I wanted to change the volume, I had to open the PlayStation menu just to adjust it. So that's why I went back to the Xbox for now. Because my wired Xbox One controller has a volume adjustment, so I'd rather just do that instead.
Yes. Blaze, when you sent me that screenshot of Harada slamming that warp person, I told you that he has my respect for that.
I love how we just roasted him.
And it makes me even more excited to watch to play the Tekken games. And any other things he's made too, of course. If it's not just Tekken that he's done. I mean, Blaze, what other franchises has he done besides Tekken? And tell me if they're any good or not, and I'll play those. Speaking of playing games, though, guys, this week I managed to platinum Spider-Man 2 on PS5 as my first platinum. As I predicted, guys, it's very relatable how it's like a poem, because my first platinum for PS4 was the first Spider-Man game. My first platinum for PS5 is Spider-Man 2, so yeah, it's very fitting, I must say, really. It's like a poem. But on a more positive note, guys, because as you know, I personally think the first game is better than Spider-Man 2. I started RoboCop Rogue City, and it's bloody awesome.
It's just what I expected.
So far, it's my favourite game of this year that's gone by, 2023 actually. And you can tell that a lot of heart was put into that game, made for fans of the film, like me. And it's just incredible. Fan service done right. That's how you do it. Can't wait to play more of it. And of course, after I've played that one, when it comes to PS5 games, as you guys saw on my New Year's Eve vlog, I'll also one day hopefully start playing the game Atomic Heart as well. Because I got that on New Year's Eve, and speaking of other games which are also made for fans, I will also definitely play Hogwarts Legacy as well.
Oh, can't wait. can't wait for you to do that.
Hey Declan, welcome.
Oh, and yeah, and also speaking of Spider-Man, of course, replaying the first game.
And I finding you replay of it, Shadow.
It's bloody awesome,
Yeah, it is.
and I'm up to the point now where you're gonna fight Doc Ock.
Oh, you're up to the final fight.
And I do like that PS4 game, but not so sure if I really plan on replaying it though.
Well, it's up to you, Don. You know, you can play whatever you want, but Shadow's telling me about, you know, his happy memories of replaying it, aren't you, Shadow? Because that game can be replayed and you have so much fun, can't you, Shadow?
Yeah, no, see, having lots of fun.
Plus, don't you get a trophy for replaying the game as well?
New Game Plus, you do, yes. So
Yeah, I'll consider it, but I feel like I'm gonna do it anyways.
and of course, as well, there's trophies you can also get after you've finished the story as well, you know, related to open world stuff, and also things like visiting certain areas too, of course. So it is worth playing after you've done the story.
So, for example, you'll get a trophy for visiting Ben's grave.
Indeed, yeah.
I think my only bad qualities with the game were probably the Mary missions.
Yeah, they got a little stressful, but I like how.
Well, unfortunately, guys, there's more Mary Jane levels in Spider-Man 2, sadly.
Well, I mean, not Mary Jane, not the character Mary Jane in the game. It's just her levels.
I'm telling you, there's more of her levels in Spider-Man 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, her character though I do like.
Yeah, I love her character. You know, Laura Bailey did an amazing job playing her. One of the best roles in my opinion, and because she's a great voice actress. And I will say as well, guys, that I stand with Laura Bailey because she does not deserve the hate she's getting for playing Abby in TLOU Part 2. I'll say that. I stand with Laura Bailey.
No,
Yeah, because it's not her fault.
She was
Blame the
just paid to do a
directors.
job. Like, she was just paid to do a job.
Yeah, because in case you guys are wondering, I'll be talking about my support for her on my video on why I think old Naughty Dog is better than new Naughty Dog. Because that's a company that I do hate, Naughty Dog, now. I used to love them because of Uncharted in the first Last of Us game, but now I hate them. And that also means, guys, no, I am not getting the Uncharted remaster of the PS5 of Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. No chance.
I'm not getting that either.
Because in my opinion, it's pointless. Because Uncharted 4, in my opinion, looks incredible for a game that's old. You know, 'cause it's like 7 years old or 8 years old even. It looks amazing for its time.
8 years now.
8 years, yeah. And in my opinion, it looks glorious, very realistic, cinematic, if you will.
I would definitely get a PS5, but since now, yeah, I have a PS4, but not just because they're expensive, but because not sure how I'd be able to fit it in my room.
I mean,
PS2.
it is unfortunately a big console. What's even so dumb is even the slim version of it's still big for some reason, which doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I just asked for a normal version for Christmas.
Plus, you can't really like the PS4 or PS2. You have to put it up ways, so not sure where I'd put
Unfortunately,
it.
yeah, because my consoles are lying flat on my shelf here. My PS3 and PS4 and all that. They're lying flat. So yeah, my PS5 though, as you guys can see, is stood up there, stood up.
There's also another reason why it's pointless to get the Uncharted games the remaster PS5 versions. It's because they're already backwards compatible.
Exactly.
So it's kind of pointless.
Exactly. What's the point?
More money.
And what I don't understand is why remaster the last 2 games and not the original trilogy as well. Or better still, and also as well, why not as well do a port of Golden Abyss for PS4 as well?
Plus, I'm never gonna get the remastered version of Uncharted 4 because I'm not getting rid of my Uncharted 4 copy for reasons.
Me neither.
And that reason's because Nolan North signed my copy.
Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, keep it on you as a memorabilia. Yeah, Nolan North's an absolute legend, and I bet it was really amazing to meet him at convention in Aussie.
It really was.
Yeah, I mean, would it be a couple of years, you know, on the anniversary of it, you know, this year since you met him?
Well, when we get to July of this year, it'll be 2.
Wow, and didn't you meet him and Charles on that day?
Yep. I got to meet Charles again because now I think September of this year it'll be 6 years since I first met Charles.
Wow. Would you say that Charles is your video game icon, Ozzy,
He is.
when it comes to characters? But would you say when it comes to creating franchises, it's Miyamoto?
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to meet all these Japanese video game directors. I'd really love to meet them. Because they sound like they have no nonsense whatsoever. You know, Miyamoto and Harada, because he slammed wokeness, and definitely as well Kojima as well. I would also as well love to meet the directors of these Godzilla films made in Japan as well, especially one for -1 as well.
Now, since you guys previously just mentioned Charles Martinet's,
Martinet,
Charles
yeah,
Martinet's
Mario.
Charles Martinet's one of the gaming stars that's actually coming to my Fan Expo.
Oh, nice. Well, there's a chance you could
Nice.
meet him.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And also, guys, we're half an hour into stream, so now might be a good time to show you guys what I got today. So yeah, and I must say it's pretty big stuff as well. I must say too. So yeah, in terms of unboxings, though, I unboxed my figure of Robin from Batman Animated Series. This is, you know, Dick Grayson's Robin. Yeah, I unboxed that earlier.
Mm.
Yep. Then in terms of, you know, getting stuff today, I managed to get, you know, one film thing today, but it's actually a Blu-ray collection for a horror franchise.
Wow.
So this is the first 7 films of this franchise, and I'm aiming to get the latest film of it on Blu-ray too as well, which came out last year as well, because I thought that film was decently good, better than the first film.
Let me guess, it's Conjuring.
It is. It's the Conjuring Universe collection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yay.
So it's got the 3 Conjuring films, the first Nun film, and unfortunately it's 3 Annabelle films, because you guys know I hate, you know, we went to the last one that sucked for Annabelle. Comes Home, weren't it?
Oh, Comes Home.
Yeah.
I hate that one.
Yeah, screw that one. First Nun film, not much a fan of either, but yeah. Hopefully one day I can get you know, the Nun 2 on Blu-ray, because I think that's on Blu-ray somewhere, hopefully. Then, guys, I got a PS3 game collection for a trilogy, and this is a trilogy of games for a franchise that Blaze recommended to me strongly, and as well, there's actually been a video game adaptation of this franchise which starred Jake Gyllenhaal as a main character as well. From what I've heard about.
I think I know what it is.
What is it, Ozzy?
Is it Prince of Persia?
It is the HD collection for the trilogy. The Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and The Two Thrones, yeah. Trilogy of them. Remastered for PS3, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Yeah. I mean, what's film like, Ozzy?
Well, since considering the fact that I haven't played the games, based on what I remember thinking it was decent.
That's good then.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I can tell you that's the movie that introduced me to Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, really? For me, it was the disaster film called Day After Tomorrow that introduced me to Jake Gyllenhaal. Then, guys, I got 2 PS5 games. One of them is an upgrade for like a sci-fi apocalyptic action game, which is actually Hideo Kojima's latest game that he released in 2019. This is his remaster for it which released in 2021, PS5. And if you guys are familiar, it also stars Norman Reedus as a main character as well, and Mads Mikkelsen as that game's villain.
Death Stranding?
Yep, Death Stranding's director's cut on PS5.
I like how Conan actually is in the game as well.
And of course, as you can see, of course, yeah, the main character literally is based on Norman Reedus. Not only is he playing him by motion capture, he looks like him and all. Then after that, guys, I got a game which was released in a fighting franchise. And no, guys, it's not Mortal Kombat 1 because I have no interest in playing that game. It's another fighting franchise which had its latest installment on PS5. Guess what that is?
Is it Street Fighter?
It is 6, Street Fighter 6 on PS5.
Yeah, I played that game.
Nice one. Then after that, guys, I got a little Lego set, which is like a mech suit set for a character. And let's just say that fun is something one considers when building Lego sets, and this set will definitely put a smile on my face. Because do you know who that character is? Will put a smile on my
Thanos.
face.
Thanos.
Yep, it's Thanos. He comes with his gauntlet and his blade. Yeah, looks pretty cool.
That's probably the best version of the Thanos mech suit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, thought I'd get it. Yeah. Then guys,
It's definitely way better than the last one.
yeah, I can imagine. Then guys, I got another Lego set, and let's just say that this Lego set, of course, also in my opinion, is actually a figure for a character who means the world to me as a character so much, right? And let's just say he's more than meets the eye.
Optimus Prime.
Yep, Lego Optimus Prime.
Optimus. Nice.
Yeah, based on G1, yeah. And now on to the main event, guys, the big thing, right, okay? Now, when it comes to this is actually a figure, and it comes as well with a vehicle as well, guys, right? And if you were a bad guy and you met this character, right, he would probably grab you and say he's not going to kill you, but he'd want you to tell all your friends about him.
It's Batman 89.
Yeah. Michael Keaton's Batman and a Batmobile in a pretty big box you can see here.
Ooh. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't see what it looks like inside, but yeah, it's a McFarlane Toys figure of Michael Keaton's Batman. And don't you worry, guys, it's not based on the flush version.
Thank God.
Good.
Yeah. But you can put them in a Batmobile though, which is pretty cool. Other figures too, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this week's been pretty big in terms of getting things. Literally, I got big things. Autobots transform and roll out. So yeah, feel free to tell me your favourite things, guys. What I got today.
Alright, so for me, it's the Conjuring Collection, Lego Optimus Prime, and Batman 89.
Nice one. You guys in the chat want to say your favourites too, Ozzy?
Me, Lego Optimus Prime, Batman.
Nice one. Don, how about you?
Batman.
Nice one. Yeah. Because for some reason, guys, when it comes to McFarlane Toys, they have sold Michael Keaton's Batman with a cowl on, but unfortunately from a flush film, so yeah. And I didn't want to have anything from the flush in my collection, even if you can't see that he's older Batman. I'd rather get a young version, to be honest. To me, Keaton's Batman always will be young, not as an old man who's unlikable.
Yeah, and eats spaghetti and decides, no, we're not going to save Supergirl. We're just going to leave her here.
Let's just call him Jake Wayne instead. Then Jake Wayne.
Yeah. Or you think he'll come save them all versus us? No, and just leaves. Not that cruddy version. If it's something Batman would never do.
Out of character. And now, guys, I'm about to eat some Toblerone, which is, of course, yeah, in my opinion, a very underrated chocolate brand. You guys have had Toblerone before? Toblerone.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This particular bar is very filling. Really filling. Hey, Exalted Nerd, welcome. Wondering where you were.
They even,
Nice to join us.
I don't even know if they sell that over in my area.
I think it's Swiss, this chocolate brand, so yeah, I'm not sure if they sell Swiss chocolates or in where you live, Ozzy.
They sell Swiss cheese here.
Swiss cheese, or might sell Swiss chocolate then. If this chocolate is Swiss, of course. I could be wrong. When it comes to chocolate as well, guys, I think chocolate's the main reason why I'd love to go on holiday to Belgium, because of that, because we do lovely chocolate there. Oh.
Jean-Claude Van Damme lives there.
Does he? That's cool. So Blaze, out of what I just showed them, what was your favourite thing that I just got then? What I showed.
Lego Optimus Prime and Prince of Persia.
Good thinking.
I still think it's weird how the Prince of Persia movie was by Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
That is strange.
Yeah, really
Yeah, I
strange.
just think it's weird, and if I remember, I think they don't hold back on certain dark scenes, if I remember.
I guess that's good then.
Like when Disney was decent.
Mm.
Was decent.
I'd probably say Disney, well, from, I guess, modern Disney from 2010 to 2016, 16 maybe. They were okay. Just as a company as a whole, if you ask me.
But then they turn into the crappy company we know them as nowadays.
Yeah, but until 2017 came around.
Again, also guys, did you hear the satisfying news that this has now lost the rights to Mickey?
Apparently so, yeah, good. They get what they deserve.
And already we're getting a slasher horror movie based on Mickey.
Well, all I can say is I am not interested.
Not interested because I feel like if I watch it, I'm disrespecting Walt.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it's literally just another only ripoff.
Indeed.
I guess somewhat that also gets applies to the Mean One, I guess.
And of course,
That
and of course, the people who made Blood and Honey have no respect for me, not just because they made that film in the first place, but also because the attack code he leaked when he reviewed it.
Yep, no, that further makes me hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally mentions it in his worst of 2023 video when he talks of the film.
And like, for someone who has actually seen the movie, I hated it too.
Like, since when was it a crime to have an opinion?
You know what's worse? It's getting a sequel.
Somehow.
I mean, this should show you that the crew can't take criticism.
Like seriously, guys. Literally, everybody's worst of 2023 list. Your movie is on just about all of them, right at number one. Nearly all of them have hit number.
It's number one on my list.
And I'm pretty sure if I saw it, it would have been number one on mine if I saw it.
And also, based on my reactions, was that enough to say, fuck, no, I'm not watching this?
Yep, along with the clips I saw from Dead Meat's video.
Yeah, screw all away, Alton Nerd, screw them.
And you know what, I'd rather just rely on Dead Meat when it comes to horror films I don't want to watch. When I watch his kill counts. Like recently, last month he uploaded a kill count on the Meat one, and I just watched that instead.
Did you?
Yep. Yeah, James H. Neats is pretty entertaining.
That's cool.
Yeah, he is.
Especially including fan films on his kill counts. Which I think is really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
And also, I guess how he featured Mortal Kombat on his kill counts.
I imagine there's a lot on that, isn't there?
Yep, on the 3 movies and I think the 2009 game. Not 2009, I meant 2011. Mortal Kombat 9 is what I meant.
MK9, yeah, I love that game. I can't believe that game is also, in my opinion, a lot better than MK1 too. I can't believe it. That game's 12 years older than MK1, and it's much better in my opinion. And if you guys are asking me, of course, what is it to me the best version of that game, for me it's a PlayStation version for one simple reason. Kratos. A Bambi horror film, yeah, I heard about that, but I'm definitely not watching that. Any of these horror films that would get a kid's character into a horror character, I'm not going to waste a single second of my time on.
I mean, I'd rather watch the two animated films from Disney.
Yep, I've heard of that. Same thing with Peter Pan, who's sadly getting affected by that.
I'll stick to that. Good stuff.
And also, Peter Pan is a child.
A child never grows old.
Why out of all characters are they doing a horror film out of him?
If you want to see an example of where he's a villain, and they do it really well, I'd recommend Once Upon a Time, the show.
Oh yeah, that I am aware of.
Yeah, I personally think the show did it much better than, this live action stuff we're making him a villain for some reason.
And if I had to take a guess why they're going with this direction, it's probably because of how the original book itself, Peter Pan, was really dark.
Yeah. If we're talking about, when Disney was good in live action territories, I'd say a particular set of years where it was good was probably from 2003 to 2007, and we know why, don't we?
Yep.
Because those years were a part of life for me, Savvy. And if we're talking animated films too, I mean, I think it's fair to say that the Renaissance films had their fair share of dark moments, didn't they, of course? Especially Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yep, definitely.
Hey, Liv, nice to see you here. Welcome.
Oh, hey, Liv.
Yeah.
Hey there, Liv.
Oh. Susie's gone to sleep over there on my onesie, guys. On a new spot. Yeah, I watched the Ticket film as well. I saw it when I was a kid. Yeah, it was really great. Yeah, and of course my favourite Lloyd Hudson in it, is he? Or
Yeah, I've seen that movie. I
Yeah.
like it.
yeah.
I probably check that one out.
As well, guys. When it comes to topics on old is better than new, I think I should probably cover is not just like shows and films and games, but I think I should also as well cover maybe a character as an example.
Yeah.
And I know
Right.
and I know an example of a superhero who I think should be covered. Hulk.
Yes.
You were talking about the MCU version, that is, of course.
Yeah, like how he went from a badass like Edward Norton to a complete pussy like Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, who I have no respect for these days. And when it comes, of course, to I think animation, video game wise, the character is still going strong, mainly thanks to one man, Fred Tatasciore.
Legend.
Yeah, who of course last year we had the honour and privilege of talking to. Isn't it hard to believe, guys, that last Sunday we were literally talking to Mike Pollock, that time last year in 2022. New Year's Eve.
Crazy.
Amazing. I love how he gave up some of his time thoughts on New Year's Eve. That was amazing.
Legendary.
Absolutely. I have no respect for him. I mean, check his Twitter. I'll tell you all you need to know about him. And also check videos about what he posts too, because he posts pretty nasty comments, which are just very offensive. And Shadow, didn't you show us that he once made fun of a disaster?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he made fun of it.
On Christmas as well.
Yeah, exactly. So why should I respect him when he's making fun of a disaster? He's just an absolute jerk.
Like this is what happens when you become overly political.
Indeed. Yeah, he's just an absolute jerk.
Hold up, we'll be right back.
No, Daddy. Well, Declan, you were pleased to know that I absolutely despise Seth Rotten, as I call him. Seth Rotten.
And you know, Declan and Luke, Seth Rogen isn't the only one of us mocked the Holocaust.
Unfortunately, there's probably loads of us too, isn't there?
There's another actress that I told Don about this, but I also hate Whoopi Goldberg.
I mean, I'm not really much a fan of her that much, to be honest.
Because just like Mark Ruffalo, she is overly political nowadays.
Everything is so political these days, isn't it? It's just so annoying. If you guys wondering, I am not political in any form or fashion.
Either.
Simply because I just don't care.
Like all I care about is being entertained.
Yeah, me too. Entertainment is what I live for when watching films or shows or playing games. And speaking of shows, guys, I'm up to series 3 of Top Gear now, and I'm having an absolute blast watching Top Gear so far. I wish TV today could be like that.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Ozzy. We're just talking about how I'm not political and why we all want it in shows and films and entertainment.
Oh,
Would you say I'm on the same page, Ozzy?
yep.
That's cool.
I prefer to stay out of politics for safer reasons.
Yeah, me too.
And like what Wesley Snipes said, keep your mouth shut, you'll live longer.
Exactly. And of course, this coming week, guys, I'll be back at work on Monday, so that'll be nice. Cause yeah, I've actually missed going to work because I really enjoy it there, really. So I'll be glad to be back on Monday. This Toblerone's really nice, but it's pretty filling though.
And look, if you're wondering where I'm up to with Star Trek Next Generation, literally today I finished season 3.
Very nice. And how much you got left of it?
I got 4 seasons left.
Well, hope it all goes well for you.
And yeah, Daniel was definitely right when he said that Next Generation gets better with each season.
Although, would you say what your bad quality with the whole series so far is Will Wheaton?
Yes.
Would you say, because apparently I heard that his character, despite, as well as him being a douchebag in real life, his character's apparently very annoying.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's more tolerable than Will.
Is he? Well, that's good then, I guess. Because Will Wheaton, of course, I've no respect for me because he attacked Dave Chappelle, so I have no respect for him for that. Because Dave Chappelle, I think is really funny, and I love how he's not bending the will to walk rubbish. He's actually telling good comedy.
One of the last comedians ever.
Yeah. And I hope he and Ricky Gervais host the Oscars. I think they would make the Oscars much more watchable than they have been for the past few years. Check out Ryan Kinnell's channel, Declan, because he covered this when, Will Wheaton attacked Dave Chappelle. Because he covered it.
I think that's really beyond stupid.
Yeah, it is very stupid. Like, I don't understand why people want to ruin entertainment. I don't understand why I want to do that rubbish. What's the point?
I don't get it either.
Just doesn't make any sense to me, really. Yeah, it was. Dave Chappelle was in Con Air. Great film. I mean, have you guys by any chance seen Con Air, the film?
No.
I mean, would you say you guys are aware because of the Nicolas Cage meme with his long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very common meme with Nicolas Cage, isn't it?
I think the only movie I've seen with Dave Chappelle is Robin Hood Men in Tights.
No, nice. He was in that, was he?
Yep. And if you want to know my thoughts about that movie, it's my second favorite Mel Brooks movie of all time. It is super funny.
So I assume it's a comedy film, is it?
Yep.
Well, I'll definitely be keen on checking it out because I love Mel Brooks as a director and a comedian, so I'll be sure to check out this film.
And I believe it's also a parody.
Is it a parody of Robin Hood? I take it.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Because when it comes to Robin Hood, so far I've only seen the film directed by Ridley Scott, but I do plan to check out the one with Kevin Costner and Alan Rickman in more live action wise.
Yeah, it's somewhat of a parody of the story of Robin Hood.
Yeah, because apparently this live action film with Alan Rickman in, they regard him as been the best part of that film as a Sheriff of Nottingham.
I think I've seen a little bit of that movie.
And also, and isn't there also like a Disney? Isn't there also a
but-
Disney film too, guys? Which is Disney,
yeah, there
and
Yeah.
but it's about animals.
Yeah,
How come they made animals and not humans?
because it was what Disney did back then.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was like in the 70s, I believe.
Wonder why I did that.
But it's I think, to be honest, I think that was classic Disney.
Yeah, it was classic. I mean, then again, I can't even look at that version of Robin Hood the same way anymore. Thanks to all the white TPs I've seen of it.
So that is also like full of parodies now, is it?
Yeah.
That's funny then.
But hey, I'd rather take that Disney version over. Hell, I'd rather take that 70s Disney movie over that woke show we got last year.
Yeah, Robin Hood.
You know, I actually forgot that show happened.
I think everyone did.
I only heard about it thanks to Az's reviews for it.
And I think another piece of Robin Hood I've seen is called Robin Hood: The Prince of Thieves. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's one with Alan Rickman in, I believe. Yeah.
And it's mostly infamous because of its main theme, because it was used in openings for Disney DVDs back in the early 2000s.
Really? Oh wow! So it's popular for that reason.
Yep, that's why whenever I hear the main theme to that movie, first thing that comes to mind is literally Disney.
Oh, nice. And speaking of Disney owning stuff these days, I also hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Older There Than You on The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And
I definitely love that one.
was there anything I said that you guys really enjoyed listening to?
Everything.
That's good then.
Especially because I suffered through the later seasons for your benefits.
And of course, Ozzy, I know that you're very excited for another episode of that series, aren't you?
Yep.
Because after doing the episode of Terminator, I'll of course be releasing the episode for, of course, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, that series has gone downhill after when they went CG.
I think shall I say it's gone down Gordon's Hill, Ozzy?
Yep, it has.
Because I think it's true to say, Ozzy, that in terms of what Thomas the Tank Engine is nowadays, it is, what, as Thomas will put it, cinders and ashes. Isn't it?
I would also add on that it's disgraceful, disgusting, despicable.
Yeah, I love those three words, yeah, from Henry, Gordon and James. Yeah, same here, Joseph. That show is the first ever show I saw in my life, actually, Thomas. Oh yeah, I've seen Dragonheart. That film is very underrated in my opinion. Dragonheart. Have you guys ever seen Dragonheart? I was asking everyone Blaze if they've seen the film Dragonheart. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh right, well if you guys haven't seen it, I'd recommend it.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
I'd recommend it. It's pretty good.
I really want to see that.
Ooh, I see Sean Connery's in it.
Yeah, that film my favourite voice is because he voices the dragon.
Along with other people I know, like Jason Isaac, David Lewis, and Dennis Quaid.
So I guess you could say this film has Lucius Malfoy and Professor Lupin in it.
Yep.
With a dragon voiced by James Bond. Yeah, my favourite James Bond of all time, yeah, Sean Connery. Rest in peace. Yeah, he's my favourite narrator, Joseph Michelangelo. Rest in peace to him. He's my favourite narrator, Thomas.
Same here.
Indeed, as alternate, it's very tragic what's happened to Thomas. It's very tragic. And also, Ozzy, you'll also be pleased to know that I talk about how, in my opinion, it began to go downhill with the CGI added to it.
Yeah, that's definitely what started going downhill.
Because when it comes to Series 12, I have mixed thoughts on it because I like how it still has the model engines, but the weird thing for me is the CGI faces and the CGI people.
Yeah, that turned me off immediately when I first saw that.
And that was
Like,
all the time I used that.
Especially the mouths movement.
It was weird. Really weird.
I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like deep fake.
It was very weird. Yeah, it was Brian Thompson. And so, and also, of course, I also complained about, of course, you know, the CGI show as well. And I also said that, in my opinion, the CGI show made Thomas unlikable as well.
Yeah.
And I talked about when I stopped watching the show, because I stopped when Michelangelo left the series.
Like, when would you ever see Thomas become unlikable?
In the CGI series. and Ozzy, which season did you stop at again?
Well, I remember stopping for a gap period, and then I just came back just to finish, just so I could continue for Michael Angeles. So I think it's around the same time you did.
Yeah, because I stopped with a Blue Mountain Mystery Special, because that was the last thing released in the UK that he narrated. Then he left after that special, sadly.
Oh, hey, Luke.
What, Blaise?
Oh, is something cool?
What are you eating? Crisps? If you eating your dog crisps, flipping heck.
Yes, he eats them.
Oh, okay. As long as you don't get sick from it.
Oh, yeah. Because I think the American narrator was still Michael Brandon, I think.
It was, yeah, until Blue Mountain Mystery, like Michelangelis, yeah.
Yeah, and I've already stated in a previous stream before that I'm not really a fan of Michael Brandon's narration.
Me neither. In my opinion, he just sounds way too loud, and in my opinion, pretty bland for a character, to be honest.
And there's a few parts where it sounds like he's kind of overreacting.
Yeah. You applauding the right thing, Declan, because you're missing nothing. I mean, I don't know what you think of a narrator, but I continued for him, Michelangelis. I continued for Michelangelis. Because even though I hate how, of course, the CGI series had voice actors for characters, not one voice being a narrator for all the characters, I still like how Michelangelis kept narrating the series. I'm still getting lots of comments as well on my Clancy Brown post yesterday too, noticed. Interesting. Then again, guys, it's Clancy Brown, so what else do I need to say?
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, great actor and voice actor. And if you guys are also wondering as well, you know, when it comes to Thomas, what my favourite series is, in the video I talk about how my favourite is Series 5, because it's one I grew up with. And also, Ozzy, on the video as well, I also mentioned that the Magic Railroad movies is an example of a film which, you know, I used to love when I was a kid, but now I hate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That movie.
It sucks, doesn't it?
They got Thomas wrong on so many levels, because it's literally just Transformers before Bayformers before Bayformers.
It is because they focus more on the humans than the trains themselves and locomotives, as they're called, yeah.
Like, I don't care about these humans. I care for Thomas.
Just like a Bayformer only cares about humans, not Transformers, for some reason. That's why I prefer the new reboots with starting with Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah.
And also as well, Ozzy, on the video, I also do say that even though I hate Magic Railroad, I would rather watch well over today's Thomas.
Yeah, same here, because at least that one still uses the models.
And of course, Ozzy, the great thing about Magic Railroad, of course, is Diesel 10, isn't it?
Definitely.
He's the best part to me. Great villain, Diesel 10. And I must say, Ozzy, he definitely scared me when I was a little kid.
Oh, he scared me too.
Yeah, especially with his grabber, which he nicknames Pinchy.
Like, could you imagine that trying to grab you?
I'd be terrified. I'd be so scared. Really, Declan, well, you'll be pleased to know that I refuse to watch that Tom and Jerry film for 2021. No chance of me seeing that. I'm not interested.
Yeah, that movie was crap too, but I'd rather watch that over the the original one from '92.
Yeah, because didn't they talking like one for some reason?
They talked. There's nothing good about it. Literally, they talk,
Stupid.
and then they bring in some little kid that nobody cares about. That's the daughter of Indiana Jones.
Really?
It sounds so stupid.
Mm.
And it's also one of the worst musicals I've ever watched.
So not only is it a bad film because it masks a character, but also because it's a bad musical too.
Yeah, like based on all the all the voice recordings that Lamont sent me and Ozzy, man, I just couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Well, when it comes to Tom and Jerry, guys, I'll stick to the actually good stuff, which is of course the original skits of it. You know, the very old ones, because in my opinion they're timeless.
If anything, I'd probably just say that Tom and Jerry in 1992 is the worst animated movie of 1992 for me.
Ouch. And Ozzy, I can already guess. Would you say the best film animated that year is Aladdin?
Yes, it is.
So I would. I love Aladdin.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
However, the Tom and Jerry film did inspire this creative meme, "We gotta have money."
Really.
Who had money?
And Don, do you find that meme funny by any chance?
Yeah, because that's exactly a lot of people today.
Well, I guess it was one good thing about that film is at least it created a meme that's funny.
And that's literally this in a nutshell.
I was literally about to say that.
Yes, we are, George. We are brilliant.
And it's also said that some of the direct-to-video Tom and Jerry movies are better than the theatrical release ones.
That's pretty sad how direct video film's better than a theatrical release one. Really sad. And speaking of Hanna-Barbera and all that, Ozzy, and you know, cartoons, you'll also be pleased to know, because I know you had to, of course, be tortured by the first episode of his trash off from last year. I'll be covering it as an example, Old is Better Than You, Scooby-Doo.
I can't believe it's already been a year since I suffered through that.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been a year since Velma. You know, because it came out in January last year, didn't it?
Yep.
Yep, and it was a piece of crap then, and it's a piece of crap now.
And also, you can confirm, kind of, that it's complete and utter trash, can't you?
There's nothing good about it.
Yeah. Would you say it's so bad that even animation's bad as well?
Yeah, the animation's horrendous.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Because it's literally just generic 2D TV animation you'd see nowadays.
Does he, Declan? What did he say about it? Looks weird.
This would be good.
Oh wait, Frank Welker hates it?
Declan says so. Apparently, so Matthew Lillard too. Please tell us what he said, Declan, because this will be good. I mean, I already love Frank Welker because he praised Chris Pratt and because he's a great voice actor. But yeah, I'd love to hear this now.
Oh, can't wait for this.
I also do like how Frank Welker praised Peter Cullen when he was receiving his reward.
I mean, they are good friends, so of course he'd praise him. You know, long time co-stars.
And also, who would ever think that Megatron would praise Optimus?
It's ironic, isn't it? Very ironic. Oh, well, Declan, for that, Frank has lots more respect for me for saying that. Love Frank.
Oh, yes,
Yep.
Thanks for welcome for that.
Absolute legend. Thank you, Frank. And he's speaking the truth, too, because that short insults the legacy of Hanna-Barbera.
I don't think of it. It's disrespecting Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. And you know what's also really sad, Ozzy? Have you by any chance seen live or Scooby-Doo cutaway gags on Family Guy? You know,
some of them?
Yeah, isn't it really sad how those cutaway gags of Scooby-Doo are better than Velma?
Very sad.
One of them's even in a pretty dark one called Scooby-Doo Murder Files.
Oh, Jesus.
But even in that, the characters actually look like how we do in the show. I mean, even got Frank Welker to voice Fred in that cutaway gag too.
And that's the first time Fred swears.
Yeah, he does, because he says, "We're dealing with 1-6 son of a," and then yeah, you know what.
SOB, pretty much.
Yeah,
I gotta
SLB,
watch
yeah.
that clip later then.
Yeah, I do. It's pretty short but sweet. And it really
Just-
sad. And it really sad.
just-
And it really sad how Family Guy of all things gets Scooby Doo right compared to Velma.
Even Robot Chicken gets it right.
Yeah, it did. Ian War, of course.
And-
We did that one with movie cast, of course, for some reason.
And then I think that was even better than the movie.
Unfortunately, of
And
course,
you
yeah,
wanna know what's-
but unfortunately, of course, we had Freddie Prinze Jr. Matt as Fred, sadly. Which
Oh,
You
sucks.
want to know what else is sadder?
Go on, Ozzy.
Scoob is more watchable than Velma.
Unfortunately, yeah, and I can say it because I
yeah,
can say that
that's
because I hate Scoob.
Yeah, I hated it too.
Why
And
is that
what's
so?
also a little sadder is that beat cool Scooby Doo show.
Yeah,
With-
I mean, if you guys,
Like
if
cringy animation.
we're talking about old Scooby Doo shows, right? You know, I love the 1960 show Scooby Doo. Where Are You? Just timeless and everywhere, right? Very iconic show, right? You know, over 50 years old. It's incredible. But if you guys ask me what is in my opinion the best Scooby Doo media, for me, it's for sure What's New Scooby Doo.
Oh yes, that's my childhood.
Yeah, it's my childhood too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say it's the best one because of nostalgic value, really. PS2 Scooby Doo games plays. Oh, nice. Yeah, you should tell me about them. Yeah, love to hear this.
I've only played 2 Scooby Doo games.
And of course, guys, I've also have a pleasure of playing as Scooby Doo and Shaggy on Lego Dimensions. Even that gets them right in Lego form. Can you believe that? Even Lego gets Scooby Doo right.
Yeah, when it comes to all the consort specials, the one I grew up watching, it was Scooby Doo and Batman.
Oh, it's Scooby Doo and Batman. That's cool. Yeah, they crossed over several times, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the first Scooby Doo crossover I watched.
Yeah. And didn't they also cross over with another Hanna-Barbera show called Hong Kong Phooey or something like that? Because I seem to remember them making a reference to it at one point, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Because I seem to remember them that at one point, yeah.
Was just recently they crossed over with Superman.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Because didn't they do a crossover because of Crypto or Superdog?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I should definitely watch that crossover one day. I mean, I bet even that's going to be better than Velma. Diddy Declan, oh wow, that's pretty cool. I do know also that Adam West guest starred in a Scooby-Doo film, apparently. Rest in peace, Adam. And of course, if you guys have seen Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King in that film was also by Tim Curry.
That's also how I got introduced to Tim Curry.
Really, and I might say that's probably so far my favourite watchable of Tim Curry as well, because he was pretty terrifying, weren't he?
That movie used to scare me when I was a little kid.
Same.
Which film?
Scooby-Doo and the Goblin
Goblin
King. Animated, not live action. It's animated.
I mean,
Never.
if you really want to know the Scooby Doo movie that scared me the most when I was a little kid, it's Scooby Doo and the Monster of Mexico.
Oh wow.
And it's because of the monster itself.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because those big green beady eyes. Like, imagine if you're sleeping in your room, that whole monster in the closet cliche, and then you see those eyes in your closet. How would that make you feel?
That's scary. Oh guys, I can hear Susie yawning.
Especially especially the opening titles of that movie, because it's literally just the monster's eyes going up close to the camera.
Oh, that's cool. We got the voice for Inspector Gadget in that. That's pretty cool. Like Don Adams, is it? That's cool. So I guess he of course he was involved with Dr. Claw, weren't he? You know, Frank Welker. Because apparently, Dr. Claw is regarded as one of Frank's most iconic roles of all time. And that's literally the voice he uses for Soundwave and Transformers 2 just with vocoder effects, apparently. When I bought my Lego Optimus Prime, guys, it's going to go on display on that cupboard next to me over there where I'm looking when my PS5's on. It's going to be on display there.
Speaking of Lego, I think it's best that I mention the 2 Scooby-Doo games I played when I was younger.
Please do, yeah.
Scooby-Doo First Frights and Scooby-Doo the I think it's called the Swamp Monster.
Oh, nice. What console are you on?
Wii and PS2.
Very nice.
And the reason why I mentioned it now is because both of those games have a similar playstyle to Lego.
That's nice.
Like characters doing certain abilities. Like for example, Shaggy can do grapple hooking.
That's cool.
Along with them getting certain costumes, like there's literally, I think Shaggy has the best costumes out of all the characters in the games because he dresses up as a spaceman, hunter, and a Native American.
Oh, nice. So this game on the Wii or whatever you played, would you say because it was easy for you because it's like a Lego game?
Yeah, for the most part though.
And do you still have your Nintendo Wii or did you sell yours?
I still have the Wii, but I sadly don't have the game anymore.
Oh no, that sucks. Imagine if you could play it again. I mean, would you upload it on your channel?
Maybe, but no, I don't know because I kind of stepped down from gaming, to be honest.
Have you? That's fine. And also, is that game still relevant to this day, or would you say it's kind of not as popular now?
I don't think it's really that popular.
That's a shame. I mean, I tell you what I wouldn't do, right, when it comes to commitments, right? There's no way I'd play a game which is like, what is it like? I don't know, and do like 200 videos of it, of a game that's died. Like, why would I do that? That's just a waste of time, isn't it?
Yeah, plus not a lot of people would really be interested in it.
Oh, hello, Phoenix. Welcome. A fellow Prime's in the chat, guys. Jedi Prime and Phoenix Prime. Welcome, Phoenix. And Phoenix, I know you'll be happy about this because I know you're a massive Transformers fan like me because I got this today. Lego Optimus. We're going to have a lot of fun building because I love Lego. So yeah, like I said, guys, there is no way I'm going to, spend, a lot of my life doing like 200 videos playing the same game, which has probably died and people are going to find bored. There's no way I'm going to do that. No chance. I'd rather play games which are good,
Yeah, if anything, I just end off my series as soon as I finish doing the story.
Oh, you're jealous, Phoenix. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, Optimus Prime, to me, he's the greatest character of all time. I just had to get a Lego set of him, right? Of course. And, oh, that's cool, Joseph. Pretty cool guest stars in Scooby-Doo. Love Scooby-Doo. And if you guys are wondering what my desk looks like, one of my figures, there's a few more here. So, yeah, can you guys see them? My figures there. Films also behind them as well. But yeah, those are my figures. Oh. Was any of you guys happy to see just then?
Yeah, but they're all pretty great.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I would say Kevin Conroy's Batman and Stan Lee. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Here he is. The greatest Batman ever. Kevin Conroy.
Greatest Batman.
Yeah, to me, he can't be top Kevin Conroy ever. He is Batman.
The greatest of all time.
And also, guys, if any of you guys are wondering, because I've got a PS5 now, there is no way I'm going to even touch a Suicide Squad game. No chance.
Wait, what is on this?
Blaze, I was just saying I'm not going to play the Suicide Squad game.
Oh, good. Don't even play it.
I mean, I don't see why I should. Why should I?
I'm not gonna play it though. Yeah, screw that game.
I mean, the main reason why I'm avoiding it is because I disrespect Kevin Conroy. No chance of me playing it. No.
Not even if you paid me.
And also the disrespect to Harley Quinn is unreal in that game.
Yeah, we ruined her a lot. What have we done to her?
Like made her into a pedo. Are you kidding?
That's not Harley.
Like I said, not even if you paid me, I wouldn't play it.
Like literally, Harley's a criminal, but you didn't have to make her into a pedo.
She's not that type of criminal.
Yeah, exactly. She's not that much of a criminal to do that. Come on.
That's going too far as well.
That's why, guys, when it comes to my favourite Harley Quinn of all time, it's mainly because I watched my first show about an animated series. And also what's happened now, but I can say my favorite Harley Quinn now is Arlene Sorkin. That's what I'll say. She's my favorite Harley Quinn now. I know why that, because it's stupid, isn't it? Really stupid.
Yep, that's when they went there. Because they had the guts to go there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what happened with Rocksteady, because like I used to like them so much when we did the Arkham games. I really did. But I guess you guys could say that they were wearing a mask and they took it off with this game and revealed their true colours, didn't they?
No, yeah, they hired woke activists.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Which is something you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like
Lying
you
to us
literally
too.
can't tell me. You literally can't tell me that these are the same guys that did the Arkham games. You literally cannot tell me that based on how they are nowadays.
Turns out we're massive liars because they're not respectful at all. Massive liars. I guess this game's allowed us to find out their true colours, so yeah, whenever you wear a mask, it's going to peel off eventually, isn't it? You can't lie forever, can you? And you look at it, and
you can't.
yeah, you can't lie forever. Well, I've been streaming for nearly 90 minutes. That's pretty cool. It's gone pretty well so far.
Yeah, that was fast.
No disconnections.
Time
I think
flies.
that's the best part.
Yeah.
Right, take care, Declan. Thanks for being here.
Take care, Declan.
See you, Declan.
Yeah.
Susie's still sleeping over there, guys, yawning away.
Being
Great.
just adorable.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how she can be adorable even when she's sleeping? A sleeping cat can be adorable, eh? I mean, if you guys were to watch like an hour of a cat sleeping, would you do that?
Of course I would.
I would,
Yep.
definitely. She's just too cute, really, isn't she? My little best friend. When it comes to calls to PS5, though, guys, do you reckon they'll definitely release GTA 6 for, PS5, or do you reckon PS6 will be out in 2025?
I think it'll be on PS5.
Have to wait and
I
see,
think
really,
so.
won't we?
I mean,
Have to wait and see, really.
if they were to release a PS6 then right then, now, that would probably tell you that the PS5 wasn't successful.
See you, George. Thanks for being here.
But it does look like the PS5 is successful.
Yeah, based on its sales.
Mm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can figure out how. I mean, I guess video games kind of have the same way how a movie could be successful with box office, but with video games, it's sales.
And I think one thing that can apply to buying games is also the appeal too, as well. You know what the game has, really.
If anything, it's mostly the demo modes that are offered.
Yeah.
Which I'm noticing some video games are not doing nowadays, which they really should do.
Yeah.
Because you want to give players a taste of what they're going to play.
Yeah. Speaking about Ozzy, I mean, I heard somewhere that apparently there was a game that came out last year, which of course was which had negative reviews, which is to be expected from last year's games. But it's because it misled the fans. It misled them. Based on the trailers, it misled them.
Are we talking about the scam before?
Yeah, the day before the game's called The Day Before.
Yep, it's called the scam before now.
Apparently it's like a zombie game or something, and I've seen people, sharing clips of it, when it was being made. They're saying it looked amazing, but now it's getting bad reviews because apparently it sucks.
I think that was one of the games that Most Critical put on his worst games of the year list.
Really?
And also, it's also kind of surprised that I actually thought Gollum would have been his number one worst game, but it actually wasn't Gollum. It was a different game.
Which game was it?
Let me check his list.
Wasn't it that King Kong game?
Might
I
have
think
been.
so. Wait, where is it? Okay, here it is. Worst games of of this year.
But no movie sucks
Mm.
more shit.
Mm.
Exorcist.
Oh, wrong list.
That sounds like a movie list.
Yeah, wrong list. I just clicked as soon as it said worst. I literally just clicked on the first one. All right, I found it. It's that Avatar: Last Airbender game that came out. That's his number one.
Wait, we did an Airbender game?
Yep, apparently it was bad.
Oh no. And also, why are we doing it so late? Didn't that show end ages ago?
I mean, that show's still popular.
I mean, I guess it's relevant because it is, to me, one of the greatest shows of all time, but making it a game based on a show that finished years ago, I wonder why, and also make it bad, like, goodness me.
But yeah, I mean, there's also, like, with his worst movies list, the biggest surprise is that his worst movie of last year was Exorcist Believer.
I mean, I heard that film sucked, so yeah, I'm not surprised.
Based on what I heard, I didn't think it was going to be really that bad.
And when it comes to worst games last year, guys, there's actually quite a few that come to mind. And don't worry, I'm not played any of them, but it's from what I've heard. I mean, if you guys was to ask me what I'd say is the wokest games of last year, I'd say it's probably things like Forspoken and Starfield.
Oh yeah, I think I would go Starfield. I'm picking Starfield for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because of as video. But I'd say Forspoken because of a very unlikable female character in it.
Does she act like Ray?
Pretty much, yeah, and just a Karen, really.
Oh boy.
And if you guys were to ask me what is, in my opinion, the worst game of last year in terms of cutscenes, not like the game itself, but cutscenes, and also voice actors sounding nothing like their characters, I'd say it's The Walking Dead Destinies.
Oh, I heard that game was bad too.
It is bad. Like, and as someone who's a fan of the old show The Walking Dead, I think it's horrible.
Plus, I think this is the same developers that did King Kong or Gollum.
Really, well, I'm not surprised because all games are trash as well. I'd say Gollum's also, to me, the worst game of last year, which is not like open world, just, linear chapters. I'd say it's the worst chapter-based game. And also like stealth-based game too, because it's a stealth game. And I guess I could also say it's the worst game of last year, but based on a book as well.
Yeah. Yes.
And as I also say, guys, the main reason why I refuse to play Gollum is because of the hashtag Respect for Tolkien.
Respect for Tolkien.
Yeah, Respect for Tolkien. But it's also the same reason why I'm not going to watch Rings of Power.
Same here.
Yeah, and because that's literally the worst show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Ouch.
I still am a little bit annoyed that I was suggested to review it.
Oh dear.
But I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's best you don't see it, Ozzy, because I've heard nothing bad news about it.
I mean, Shadow's the evidence right there.
Indeed.
So that should tell us something.
And Shadow, would you say what the reasons why I thought this? Because it's woke as hell.
Yep, and literally the most unlikable piece of crap of female protagonist I've ever seen on a TV show.
Galadriel, isn't it?
Galadriel, yeah.
Although, of course, I'll always regard the best Galadriel of all time as Cate Blanchett.
Yeah, Galadriel.
Yeah, and she, of course, has my respect because she slammed cancel culture early last year. And also, guys, I've been reading articles online about, which actors from Peter Jackson's films, are interested or not interested in Rings of Power. And you'll be pleased to know, guys, another actor has said he's not interested in appearing in the show, and that is Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
And I can't blame him whatsoever.
I mean, do you still remember what he said?
I think he said, he'd rather do it with Peter Jackson, to be honest, than, do that. Just wasn't interested.
Yeah, I've literally said the same thing.
Yeah. Without Peter Jackson, it's dead anyway, isn't it?
without Peter Jackson, it's just not Lord of the Rings.
Definitely not.
It's just called Of the.
That's what it is. Yeah, there's no Lord or Ring, is there? And so, and when it comes, of course, to, so you know, like so reviews, I'll of course be starting my John Wick review journey, of course, tomorrow, because I'll be rewatching my first movie, so that'll be fun. It's only going to be 3 films on this journey, because I of course already saw Chapter 4 last year and reviewed it. So yeah, and it'll be definitely really fun to rewatch the first 3. And
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
yeah, I can't wait to dig into them again. And so, and as well, of course, when it comes to other things, I'm also planning to one day film a Blu-ray collection of the films I have for Robert Zemeckis as well. Hopefully, one day. Because I have quite a lot of films by him, actually. I'd love to show. And if you guys are fans of Illuminations films, you'll also be pleased to know that tomorrow's video on Movie Danini sequel is going to be covering the sequel Life of Pets, the first movie.
Yeah, that movie didn't even need to exist in the first place.
Indeed, yeah. In my opinion, it wasn't that good enough to set up sequels anyway. I mean, I'd rather name it Pet Story, because it's literally Toy Story with animals instead of toys. It's literally what it is. And if you when it comes to watching Top Gear, guys, as I've already said, of course, with how I'm going to watch it, I'm going to stop with Top Gear after Jeremy Clarkson's last series. That's what I'll do. Because according to fans of the show literally declined in quality after he got fired. So yeah, I'll be sure to stop after his last series, and then I'll move on to the Grand Tour on Amazon Prime. And if you guys wondering which episode of that show I'm looking forward to, I'm also on a Grand Tour, it's the one where they encounter the funny Austrian town name. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about, don't you, when it comes to Austrian town with a funny name?
Yeah, the one that literally has the F word.
Yeah, we visit it, we go to it. I've already seen a lot of outtakes of that episode, and one of the team members, Shadow called Richard Hammond, he asks, if you come from effing, does that make you an effer? Yeah, it's just so funny how that town actually got a swear word in it. Actually, it's an actual place for too. My goodness me. I could laugh all day about it if I could. If you guys would ask me if it was somebody who makes me laugh because of the way they laugh, it's probably Tyrone Magnus. Because I personally find the way he laughs really funny. I mean, do you guys find the way Tyrone laughs funny?
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys find any chance to see Jay's Chance Laugh Challenge about video he did with Tyrone Magnus? Where he watched him do a reaction and he was laughing.
I don't think so.
Oh, what a shame, because it was hilarious. It's where he was reacting. It's where he tried not to laugh at Tyrone, who was reacting to Chuck Norris shooting people.
I mean, if there's one reaction in particular that I would not forget, it's just try not to cringe yell, which he did for that FBA Fails 2012 compilation he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because his reactions were so funny, especially when those two guys were like, when they collide with the exercise balls and one of them goes out the glass door.
Mm.
I think Jay nearly fell out of his chair when he's. When
Yeah, I remember that. Jay,
happened.
Jay was like down a laughter. Yeah, I love the way Jay laughed too as well.
Yeah, it's great.
Susie. And I of course have my fair share of laughing a lot on these streams too sometimes.
Especially last year in that infamous stream with Blaze's brother.
I mean, that was you laughing, weren't it, Ozzy? You died of laughter, didn't you?
Yep. Yep.
Susie, you come here. Susie. But yeah, I reckon nowadays, guys, Susie considers me her best friend. She's very nice. Susie. Yeah, we were earlier, Blaze, yeah. Oh, and as well, guys, I completely forgot to mention earlier, but when it comes to gaming, as well as, of course, I'm also pleased to say that a new copy of a game I tried to play last week but couldn't work came yesterday. And that game,
Nice.
and that game to me, guys, of course, is incredible.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Yeah, and Ozzy, you're not gonna believe this, right? But you know how you wait till you finish a game Ozzy, before getting that combo trophy,
Yeah.
and you found it really hard, didn't you? Because you couldn't do it until you of course uninstalled the game and reinstalled it.
Yeah.
Well, guess what,
Yeah,
Ozzy? Guess what, right? On the first level of the game, which I played last night, I got a trophy. First time.
What the?
Yeah, it did the same thing that I did.
Well, the thing is, guys, is that I didn't play, that loading game thing, where you just fight enemies. I did it literally on the first level, based on the opening of the second movie.
I feel so embarrassed. How could I not get it at the first
What I
time?
did was, I basically, right, in the first part of the game where you're playing as Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl,
Yeah.
right, and you fight those miners on that moving vehicle, that massive, what is it, miner thing, whatever it is. The enemies keep respawning because you're meant to throw them into into the hydraulics, and so I use that to my advantage. And the best way you can do it is you can jump in the air and hit them in a cycle. And what I found easy was that thankfully the number on the screen didn't disappear for a while. It actually stayed there for a bit, which allowed me to find my enemies to fight. Thankfully. So yeah, I guess we could say panic over for now. But I must say that Lego Incredibles is a great game. I guess I could say it's incredible.
Yeah, it is incredible. No
Best
pun
way
intended.
I can describe it. and of course as well, so tonight I'll pull up a second level, so that'll be fun.
And then when it comes to Lego Incredibles, I'll definitely say that's my favorite Pixar game of all time.
Yeah, it's a great game, Lego Incredibles. Really great. I know there's lots of older Pixar games on PS2 and PS3 though, as well, aren't there?
Yeah, I'd say the one that's most surprisingly good to me is probably the Toy Story 3 game.
Oh yeah, great game. Can't wait to relive happy memories on it because I've got it on PS3.
Yeah, I think the PS3 was like one of the first times I played it because for some reason back then when I first got the game, I had 2 copies, the PS3 and the Wii version. For some reason,
Oh, really?
I didn't keep the Wii version. I just kept the PS3 version.
What's the Wii version like in comparison, Ozzy?
Not really good.
Oh, no, that sucks.
Yep, downgraded graphics and the controls are kind of weird
Oh, no.
because they use motion controls.
That sucks.
But I stuck with the PS3 version since that was the one I played the most, anyways.
That's good.
I still think it's weird how Zerg is only exclusive to the PS3 version.
You wonder why he's only on that version.
And to be honest with you, there was kind of no reason to do that.
Why don't make him available on all consoles?
Yeah, because I played the 360 version and I've also played the PC version as well.
What's the PC version like in comparison to PS3?
Same game.
Just with no Zerg?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least you can still plug in a controller.
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. You know, it's an emulator. And when it comes, of course, to, you know, like Nintendo consoles, Ozzy, would you say that your bad quality with Nintendo is that their games on it which are not exclusive cannot have good ports?
Yes, some of them.
Which console would you say is the worst offender for like non-exclusive versions being bad?
I'd probably go with the Wii because of Lego Batman 2.
Ouch.
That port is awful. Worst Lego port I've ever played.
Ouch.
Which is why I was so relieved when I got it on the 360. Years later.
It's great on 360.
Because originally I remember that was supposed to be a gift for me, but the problem was that when I had the 360 version, it actually kind of became a gift for my cousin because I didn't have a 360 yet at the time, which is why I got it on the Wii in the first place.
Well, it's nice to gift it to your cousin. That's nice.
Yep, but now I'm replaying that game on PC. And I've been enjoying it.
That's nice. Good on memory lane.
The strange thing about the PC version is that the DLC is not there.
Ouch. And when it comes to PC games, Ozzy, is there any games on there which don't have a controller emulator on them?
Yeah, there's some.
Which ones have you played which don't have it?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
So it doesn't have a controller emulator on PC?
Yeah, but then again, there's no reason to have it anyways.
Exactly. Yeah. I ask about it not having it because they of course did console versions of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
But thankfully the PC version stays as it is, thankfully.
Yep. Another PC version of a game that doesn't have controller emulation is Just Cause.
Just Cause, oh wow.
I mean, then again, it doesn't bother me because I got used to the controls and the mouse and keyboard controls immediately.
Well, that's good then. I'll probably get, you know, the first game on, you know, on PS2, you know, eventually. And because nowadays what I like to do is I like to upgrade my PS4 games to their PS5 versions if the PS5 versions are better, you know, than the PS4 versions. You know, cross-gen ones. Because as we discussed earlier, guys, some remasters can be pointless, can't they?
I mean, there's about to be the most pointless remastered ever, which is of Last of Us 2.
I mean, I'd say the first one. I'd say the first one, the PS5 was pointless anyway.
Yeah, it's literally just a remake. What's the point of making a remake of the PS5 when literally the first game's already backwards compatible?
Yeah, it's pointless and not. And also as well, right, when it comes to the idea of being a remake, I personally don't see how it is a remake because it's literally the same game, just awful graphics and all that, and awful gameplay. It's literally the same game.
And also, why call it a remake? No, sorry, why call it a part one?
I think it's because Naughty Dog are trying to make us accept as two games when no, to me it was only the one game.
And I don't get why it's it's called a remake because it barely even feels like it. Because a remake is when you're telling the same story again,
completely
reimagined,
differently.
not the exact same story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's been many remakes I played which are really good, like Destroy All Humans, for example.
For me, I'd probably say Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
That's a remake, is it?
Yeah, remake. Yeah, the DS into a 3DS. Yeah, it's a remake.
That's nice.
And most of the Nintendo remakes I've played that are way better.
That's good.
Like another example of a great Nintendo remake I've played is Link's Awakening HD.
Oh, a Zelda game. That's a remake, is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a remake of a Game Boy game.
Nice. Game Boy. Remember that. Yeah, Game Boy's actually a classic, isn't it?
Yep, I believe from 1990 or 89. Let me check.
It is quite old, isn't it?
Yep, the original Game Boy was released in 1989.
Oh, wow. And Ozzy, what would you say, of course, is the best Nintendo console you played on?
Switch.
No question.
Yep, but if we're gonna go like full-on dedicated portable, the 3DS, the new 3DS XL.
Oh, nice. And what would you say is special about that version of 3DS then?
Better control mechanics and also speeds are faster.
Nice.
And better controls for certain 3DS games like Smash Bros. On the 3DS.
Very nice.
And I have a soft spot for that system because that system helped me get through 5th grade.
Did it? Well, that's good then.
Yeah. That's weird. I played the game I played on my 3DS so much when I was in the 5th grade, along with Smash Brothers.
Very nice.
Actually, I think Smash Bros. Is the most amount of hours I played on that system. Let me check.
How much charge we got left on this? Oh, nearly halfway. Okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but I have my 3DS right here.
You still got it, nice.
Yep, it's booting on right now. And what do you know? The first game is Smash Brothers.
That's cool. Is it because it's last one? Is that the last one you played, Ozzy?
Yep, and it's also inside my system now.
Nice. And when it comes,
let me go to play hours.
And when it comes to Xbox, Ozzy, what would you say is their best console? Because I'd say it's the 360.
Yeah, nowadays I'd say the 360.
Yeah. I'd say Xbox consoles are definitely for me a massive example of a console franchise are always better than you. Because personally, guys, I don't understand the appeal of the Series XS. I really don't.
It's literally just the Xbox One with higher resolutions.
Yeah, and 9th generation games for some reason, and when I look at the design for the boxes, which where you can sell the games in, of course, in my opinion, they just don't look anywhere near as good as PS5 cases. In my opinion, it just looks so lame in comparison. Whereas PS5 actually looks interesting.
You know what's funny, Luke, about the Series S?
What, Blaze?
That the Series S couldn't handle Tekken 8 well.
Well, I'm not surprised.
It was lagging in the interface, but in the game it was okay. I'm laughing at a folder I made a long time ago. Yeah, look, and on the 3DS, look what it's titled.
What's it called? I can't see it. Oh, hang on.
Useless S word.
That's actually pretty funny.
But now I can check my play hours on the games.
And when it comes, of course, to PlayStation, Ozzy, what would you say is your favorite PlayStation console?
Either PS3 or PS4. Either one of those two.
Good choices.
I mean, I still have a lot of nostalgia for the PS3 even though I sadly don't have it anymore.
And I know you want to get it again, don't you?
Yep.
Hmm.
Right, ranking. Oh, there it is.
I know
Smash
it
Brothers isn't-
was my video, my stream where I of course showed you guys what I got PS3 for. It made you interested again, didn't it, Ozzy?
Yep. But yeah, Smash Brothers is in first place of playtime.
Nice.
And also, I'm actually really good with the 3DS controls because I use my 3DS the most whenever I went to a friend's house to play Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Because you can use it as a controller.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I don't like hogging their gamepad, so I just started using my 3DS as a controller.
So obviously you can do remote play with 3DS, can you?
Yeah, you just need to have the copy of the game.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I've not seen Boar's Afraid. I'm not interested.
Neither am I.
Same with me.
I don't see why I should see it, to be honest.
I'd rather see Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, I'd rather see Boy and the Heron, yeah. Susie. Aw. He's going to get some food. Must be hungry. Yeah, because I heard Boy and the Heron's apparently a masterpiece.
Yeah, I've heard it. It's some pretty good fun.
And there's also a no-brainer to why I wanted to watch it, guys, because it's Japanese.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli, I believe.
Yeah, Ghibli, yeah, because... And Ozzy, would you say that company makes amazing films?
It does. Well, for the most part, though. For the most part, because they've made at least one bad movie.
At least one, but... At least isn't several bad films.
Yeah, on the top of my head, they've only made one bad film, and it's pretty self-explanatory because it uses 3D animation.
Oh, that's not really good. I think I prefer... personally, when it comes to, Japanese animated films, I prefer 2D style.
Yeah, 2D is better.
In this new year, I'm hoping to check out more of them. Including Boy and the Heron.
I mean, if anything, another good one would be Ponyo.
Ponyo, there's another one.
Oh, I love Ponyo.
I still think it's really funny how Disney advertised that movie so much back then, yet it's not even on their streaming platform.
I mean, Ozzy, based on what Disney doing nowadays, you don't have that film anywhere near Disney, do you?
Yep, Studio Ghibli movies need to stay as far away from Disney as possible.
They'll make them walk, won't they?
Well, their new. Well,
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli's newest film that came out last year wasn't even advertised or released by Disney.
Good,
It was released independently.
good. That's how it should be.
It should stay like that.
It got an English dub, yes, but Disney did not release it.
Yeah, I think one thing that makes Japanese animated films stand out to other animated films is probably their celebrity voice cast, for the English dub.
Yeah, and the version I saw of that film last year was the English dub.
That's cool. I'd love to see that eventually.
Let me double check the English voice cast for Ponyo.
And for the fact that it has Liam Neeson,
Oh,
Betty
nice.
White, and Kate Blanchett.
Oh, it also has Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon as well.
Well,
that's my favorite voice role of this so far, anyway.
Well, I'm definitely very keen on checking it out. So far, my favorite voice role of Matt Damon is Spirit in Spirit's Dynamite Cinema by DreamWorks.
Yep, that's still my favorite voice role of his.
Yeah, I definitely love
and,
Spirit, mainly because of the music as well.
Hold on. I gotta show you something on my wall since this is. You see this little board thing right there on that dartboard?
Mm.
Yeah.
I gotta pretend that's Disney.
Nice
Take
one.
that.
Yeah, take that. Good one.
Yeah, take that. Yeah, take that, guys, for Star Wars. Take that for Marvel. Take that for Pixar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take this for The Last Jedi.
And,
Yep.
And then I'll take that for the entire sequel trilogy.
I guess I would say take that for Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yes, that too.
For shutting them down for no good
You
reason.
want to know the film they were working on got saved by Netflix and released on Netflix and got praised by everybody, or liked by people anyways. While Disney, this year, every movie they released bombed and they
Good.
lost money.
Good. That's what you deserve.
Yeah, that's karma for you.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mona, the film Disney tried to pretty much have scrapped, got released. Everyone loved it. Their animated films, Wish, made zero money. The end.
Hmm.
Looks like their attempts to save money were all for nothing.
Good. Good.
And also Disney lost a lot when Sound of Freedom came out.
Yeah, I love Sound of Freedom. Yeah, Sound of Freedom was a great film. If you guys have not seen Sound of Freedom,
And I just want to see that movie so badly.
please do. It's great.
But you guys want to know what's the worst part about Disney shutting down Blue Sky? They put people out of a job.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
I can also guess that they also had some ideas for like original films left to do, but unfortunately, we're probably not going to see them, are we?
No, we're not.
and I have a feeling that we're probably decent to good films too.
Probably, yeah.
Also, the Netflix has a chance to save them somehow.
I mean, I hope we do, thanks to Nimona, of course. I mean, because if Nimona can have good reviews and it was a Blue Sky film released onto Netflix, then surely they can continue Blue Sky on Netflix, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm willing to continue with Blue Sky Netflix, even though I wasn't a fan of Nimona. I'll tell you that.
That's good.
But if they make a sequel to a certain Blue Sky movie, then yeah, you already know the answer to that one.
I mean, if they do sequels to Ice Age or to Rio again, or maybe a sequel to Robots, which they better not do, I won't watch those.
Yeah, Robots is the one I'm referring to. If
I
they
knew
touch
it.
Robots, then I'm done. I'm Blue Sky. I'm fully Blue Sky retired.
I wouldn't blame you. I'd probably do the same as you.
If Disney dares to make a sequel to Robots, I'm gonna riot.
Yeah, but better not.
I mean, I think I heard somewhere that they already confirmed a Rio 3, which let's be real, it's not gonna be good.
I mean, I hope it doesn't even happen.
It's probably gonna be a 0 out of 10 level of bad.
Probably, I think it'll be absolute garbage. I mean, if they can do Ice Age Buck Wild, which was also, in my opinion, garbage, they could probably do something worse than that. Just know they will.
Yeah, well, I feel that they're gonna make Jewel unlikable. Like an absolute Karen.
I mean, she already wasn't likable in the second film.
She already wasn't likable anyway in the second movie, so
Even
that's
worse in this third film.
What I mean, they're probably gonna make her a lot worse.
Probably, yeah. Or maybe even make the main character Blue unlikable, unfortunately.
Which literally will go and get.
And also since Disney are apparently loves to make the male characters into absolute pussies nowadays. That's
Paul will do to Blue. And of course, guys, one of the main reasons why I don't want to see a sequel to Robots is also because no Robin Williams as Fender. Like, they can't do they can't do a sequel to Robots without Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is gone.
Exactly, we lost him way too soon, didn't we? And they shouldn't do a sequel without him.
And later this year, it's sadly going to be 10 years.
Ouch. It's a shame. Massive shame. It was fun. It was fun to rewatch Aladdin, and hear him as Genie, because he was just so funny.
But yeah, if Disney lays one finger on Robots, I am going to be done with Blue Sky for good.
I probably would be too. Probably nail in the coffin, so everyone can watch Blue Sky stuff again. Just when you think it'd be okay, thanks to Nimona, they do that. Oh. Not fair, is it?
Well, I'm just going to pray that they don't touch it.
They better not.
And if Disney did, they'd probably just be doing it just to get back at Netflix and just jealous.
Yeah, probably, because Netflix succeeded where they failed.
I do.
I think the biggest jab would have to be with Pinocchio.
Yeah, definitely, because I personally think their Netflix film is way better than their live action Disney on Tom Hanks one.
Yep, because that movie was trash.
Yeah, I mean, Ozzy, what you said about the film was enough for me to think of it as trash.
Yep, and still, why would they mention Chris Pine out of all people in that movie?
Yeah, Chris Pine in a Pinocchio film, that's just ridiculous.
And also, why would you? That was also one of the worst celebrity jokes I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's completely out of place, isn't it? Really out of place.
Yeah,
And also one of Disney's most beloved characters, Jiminy Cricket, gets a crappy design.
Ouch.
Yeah, one of the worst CGI designs I've ever seen in my life.
Ouch.
So bad.
Which is
That sucks.
disrespectful to one of Disney's most beloved sidekicks.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Especially with the horrendous CGI of Pinocchio himself.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah, it just looks so unfinished. But I'm also
It's literally just an unfinished version of the 1940s design.
Like,
Yeah,
let me tell
you can
one
tell we
thing.
don't care, don't you?
There's certain scenes where you see Geppetto holding Pinocchio, but in reality, it's literally Tom Hanks holding nothing.
Literally. And
very much.
personally, you guys, in my opinion, Disney's best era was probably the Renaissance era.
It was.
Back then, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, because they literally got legendary Alan Menken and Howard Ashman, rest in peace, to work on those movies.
Indeed. And when it comes to those films, guys, have you guys got a favourite Disney song?
Circle of Life.
Yeah, I love that song. Yeah, we love Circle of Life. One that I definitely love as well, which I was a massive soft spot for, of course, is You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan.
Yeah, I love that one. But when it comes to what is my favorite Disney song by an actual Disney character, I would say Friend Like Me.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Yeah, I think it's an example of a funny song as well, if you will. And if